Network brings you live coverage from Grayson, Kentucky. Now let's head to the field and the pregame show and Kentucky Christian University baseball right here on Kool TV. And a pleasant good afternoon from a cold and windy Grayson, Kentucky here in the heart of the Parks. Welcome into the pregame show as KCU and Milligan close out a 3-game series here in Grayson. The Buffs took both games yesterday, 18-5 and 13-1 to pick up their first 2 wins in conference play in the AAC. They come in with a record of 12-3 on the year. KCU took their first 2 losses of the season in the defeats and try to bounce back here and salvage one of the 3 here to open up their conference series. Game was originally scheduled to start at noon today, but of course we had some weather overnight. It rained, and then the rain turned to snow, and we've had snow several times here this morning. They had the field covered. They took the cover off about 11:30 and put a little bit of turf down there at home plate, but field looks really good. Should play fine, just going to be very cold here this afternoon as we play this 9-inning game here in Grayson. We'll take a break. We come back. We'll take a look at the starting lineups. Get you ready for the first pitch as KCU and Milligan square things off here in Grayson in an AAC Conference Showdown. Our coverage continues after this on Kool TV.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pump and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
River Cities Builders is a licensed general contractor specializing in commercial and industrial projects, and they have a history and reputation of providing top-notch expertise through their experienced and devoted workforce. River Cities Builders also is a gas facility maintenance company offering petroleum equipment maintenance and EMV-compliant upgrades for smart payment terminals, and they offer 24 hours, 7 days a week emergency service. Call 606-473-4112 or visit rivercitiesbuildersinc.com.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
Where does your money go? When you bank with us, your deposit becomes your neighbor's loan. A real estate agent sells a house. They get a commission. They deposit it with us. We use it to make an auto loan to one of our customers. Hometown people helping each other grow. That's what it's all about. First and People's Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC. We are the home office.
Osman Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmanpharmacy.com. Osman Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osman Pharmacy and Grill today. Osman Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg. Back here in Grayson, as we get you ready for Milligan and KCU here on this cold afternoon. Hard to believe. Again, it's Kentucky weather. If you don't like it, wait 5 minutes. It's going to change. You know, yesterday we had beautiful weather for the what was supposed to be a doubleheader today. They played 2 yesterday. Tomorrow it's supposed to be close to 60. It was snowing 10 minutes ago. But hopefully they can, Knights can salvage one here today on this cold afternoon, and then scheduled to be back into action on Tuesday. They've got Ohio Christian in town. We'll have the coverage on that one right here on Kool TV. Again, if it's your first time with us here on Kool TV, hit that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up if you see something you like. Hit that bell. We'll alert you each time we put out new material coming up this year. But we'll have all the home games for the Knights baseball team. We'll have most of softball. There's a few games that conflict with us during the high school baseball regionals. or basketball regional, that comes up there in that second week of March. So we'll have most of the games here in Grayson, but we're happy to be here today as KCU gets ready to get things underway. Let's take a look at the starting lineups. We'll start first with the visiting Milligan Buffaloes. Leading things off, and as the DH is Gavin Jones. Batting second and catching is Caleb Berry. Batting third in center field, Jose Paula. The cleanup hitter is the first baseman, Braden Spano. Batting fifth and playing second base is Vasily Kaludis. Batting sixth in left field, Angel Lobo. Batting seventh and playing right field is Vincent Mendoza. Batting eighth in playing third base, Jack Sutton. And batting ninth at shortstop is Andrew Mathias. Jones, Berry, Paula, Spano, Kaludis, Lobo, Mendoza, Sutton, and Mathias starting lineup for the 12-3 Buffaloes of Milligan. Now let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Knights. Leading things off and catching is Aiden Bevan. Batting second and playing second base is Christian Garcia. Batting third at shortstop is Jan Rivera. The cleanup hitter is the left fielder, Leandro Guevara. I hope I didn't mess up his last name there. I'm trying to make sure we get him. First time I've been here this year with him. Playing first base and batting fifth is Cody Holub. Batting sixth at third base, Jared Rosado. Batting seventh as a designated hitter from Ashland, Kentucky, Cameron Marucci. Batting eighth and playing right field is Justin Legg. And batting ninth in center field is Cole Thomason. Bevan, Garcia, Rivera, Guevaro, Holub, Rosado, Marucci, Legg, and Thomason. Look at the games yesterday. Game one went in favor of the visiting Buffs. They fell behind 2-0 in the first inning and then put up 5 runs in the second. They rolled off 7 in the ninth, 18 runs on 13 hits. KCU, 5 runs on 5 hits. The Buffs did some yard work yesterday. 3 home runs in the first game. Paula, Spano, and Henson all went yard. Gavin Jones with a triple, Mathias with a double. Rivera, Holub, and Rosado had doubles for the Knights yesterday, and Holub was the only man with a 2-hit game for the home team. Game 2, 13-1. It was the third and fourth innings that really got KCU behind the 8 ball. They gave up 5 1/3, 4 in the fourth, as they gave up 14 runs in that game. 8 hits, but only produced 1 run for the Knights in the second game. Caleb Berry, Paula, and Lobo all went yard. Lobo had 2 long balls. Paula had 2 doubles. Kalodis, Lobo, and Mathias added doubles. And then KCU's Cameron Marucci had the lone extra base hit, and Kel Thomason drove in the lone run. Anthony Fernandez went the distance in the 7-inning win. 8 hits, 1 run. It was earned. Struck out 10, did not walk a batter. And that'll get things done on just about any night. Sam Gold, 3 innings of work, 8 hits, 7 runs. They were earned of 6. Struck out 3, walked a batter. Knights pitching yesterday through the second game only gave up 3 walks. And in game number 1, though, walks really haunted them. 11 walks. Dylan Nolan. Let me try this again. Dylan Nolan. It's a little cold, my bad. 4 walks. Elijah Spurlock, he took the decision. He gave up 3. Ben Hargrove with 2. 5 different arms threw yesterday. Spurlock threw 3 innings. Ben Hargrove worked 3 2/3. So again, looking at KCU in their upcoming matchups, they'll be back here on Tuesday against Ohio Christian. Again, that's weather pending. They've been kind of talking back and forth, some possibility of some weather that is supposed to blow in here on Tuesday. Now they've kind of pushed it back to Wednesday, and it's supposed to be some weather, some severe weather, because, again, tomorrow it's going to be 60 degrees. By Tuesday, it's going to be 70. It's hard to believe. It's what I said. Wait 5 minutes if you don't like the weather around here. The umpires look like Eskimos. They are bundled up head to toe. Home plate umpire, that would be the best place to be today, because you got extra gear to be on to keep yourself warm. But here, 1 o'clock first pitch here in Grayson against Ohio Christian. Then Friday and Saturday, a conference matchup against Montreat. Friday is a 1 o'clock first pitch. Saturday, a doubleheader, 12 and 3. You catch those games right here on Kool TV. All right, we got a one.
If you can picture yourself in a better job.
Oh, okay. I think my producer tried to do my break a little earlier. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll get ready for first pitch after this on Kool TV.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
Fall hunting season is here, and Border Sporting Goods has your best selection of Hoyt and Matthews bows, as well as 10-point crossbows with a full selection of accessories for all your hunting needs. Borders also offers a full selection of shotguns and rifles with plenty of ammunition and reloading supplies, along with a wide selection of benchmark and case knives. Borders is your headquarters for the largest selection of Liberty gun safes in the area, no matter how big or small you need to keep your firearms safe. Before your next hunting excursion, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices.
Back here in Grayson, as about ready to meet the starting lineups and get us things rolling here. Big hat tip to our crew today, as we've got a full house here in our first game this season. Our executive producer is Jeff Irwin, Felicia Collier on cameras, and also with us today, Jacob Hankins, going through his first session with us here on some baseball games. Happy to have everyone along with us here on Kool TV. I know it certainly would be much better watching this from home than watching it here live. I will say that. I don't expect a fanatic crowd here today, although the attendance at the moment looks like we're about 8. Maybe nope. There's 9. There's one over here in the corner. So we'll see if we can keep a number of fans that are in here. There are 2 young ladies over here. They are sitting on the bench and they are absolutely frigid. They're bundled up and got a blanket out. And I mean, it's like they're afraid to move right now. But it is windy and cold, blustery conditions. It's only going to get colder throughout the day. The high for the day was about this morning at 5 o'clock at 42 degrees. And that's when that precipitation moved through. It rained, and then about 10:30, 11 o'clock, that's when the snow moved in. Never put anything down on the ground. Did have some decent snow showers that covered up the area and stuff. But snow is gone. Precipitation should be out of the way as well. It's just going to, like I said, continue to get cold, and certainly changes a little bit of things. You pop one out of here today. You gave it a good ride. 330 down the lines, 380 in the power alleys, 400 to straightaway center. But you're going to have a sustained wind, 15 or so, that's blowing out of the left field corner toward right field. So it's you get on one today, it's going to be a poke. Looking right now, winds north-northwest 8, gust of 10 to 15. Let me get the old handy compass out here and get our exact direction. Yeah, so that's basically blowing straight off of the football field, and you can't see it from here, but looking up, you can see the flag blowing back toward the field. So it's going to be difficult. Yeah, Milligan's going to pay the price today because it's blowing directly into their dugout.
At this time, we would like to introduce the Buffaloes from Milligan. Leading off, number 2, the designated hitter, Gavin Jones. Batting second, number 6, the catcher, Caleb Berry. Batting third, number 39, the center.
Milligan going to be in the black and orange tops with the gray bottoms. KCU in the home whites today with the red tops.
The second baseman, Vasily Kaludis. Batting sixth, number 13, the left fielder, Angel Lobo. Batting seventh, number 21, the right fielder, Vicente Mendoza. Batting eighth, number 10. And pitching for the Buffaloes, number 4, Ian Wheel.
So the starting lineups being announced, looking at the pitching matchup for today.
And now introducing your Kentucky Christian University Knights.
Ian Well will get the start today. He's worked 9 innings, 9 hits, 2 runs, both earned, an ERA of 2. One thing I don't like about the stats that they put up on the website, they don't, which again, I know it takes a lot to show whether or not they've got wins or losses, but you have to go to a separate location. He is 1-0 on the season.
Batting fifth and playing first base, number 13, Cody Holub. Batting sixth and playing third base, number 24, Jared Rosado.
Austin Thompson getting the nod today.
Cam Arushi. Batting eighth in the right fielder, number 31, Justin Lay. Batting ninth and playing center field, number 7, Kool Thomason. And on the mound for your Knights, number 40, Austin Thompson.
All right, so the Knights are introduced. They've taken the field. We'll take a break for the national anthem, and we'll return. First pitch, KCU and Milligan after this on Kool TV.
JD Flooring 2017 Ashland Road Greenup has been family owned and operated for over 30 years, featuring top-of-the-line material, guaranteed installation, and absolutely no one can beat JD Flooring's price. Need to replace your current flooring in one room or the entire house? Call JD Flooring in Greenup, 606-473-0411 for a free estimate. A call can get your house ready for any occasion. You'll absolutely love your new flooring from JD Flooring, 2017 Ashland Road, Greenup.
The Greenup County Public Library system is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
Our national anthem as we welcome you back here to Grayson and ready for first pitch between the Buffs and the Knights. So Austin Thompson will get the nod today. Freshman will toe the bump. And get ready to get things underway here. 9 innings will play in this conference matchup here in AAC play. Again, Buffs took yesterday the doubleheader, 18-5 and 13-1. Second game only played 7 innings. Umpires going through a couple things with Mr. Thompson out there is, again, making sure that the warming of the hands is always a big thing. Again, it's seen in a game of baseball, you cannot go to your mouth and straight to the ball. You've got to make certain that you go to your hand and into your, away from your mouth to your body to make sure you're not, trying to load up your hand with everything to put on the ball. So it's very, very cautious there. They got to make certain they do. Looking at Thompson warming up, though. Very live arm as he'll work mostly off the first base side of the rubber. Defensively, again, Guevara, Thompson, Thomason, leg. That's left to right. Third to first, Rosano, Rivera, Garcia, Holub. Bevan behind the dish, and Thompson on the bump. They'll go after Jones, Berry, and Paula, the leading three, to start things off here for the Buffaloes. So leading things off is Gavin Jones. Jones batting .422 on the season. 19 hits, 12 driven in. He'll work from the right-handed side as a designated hitter today for the Buffs. So Thompson settles in, checks in with Bevan, has the sign he likes. Here comes the first pitch. Shows bunt, misses high for a ball, and this ball game is underway. 105 first pitch, 35 degrees under cloudy skies, blustery winds, 10-15. 1-0 to the right-handed Jones. This one swung on, lifted skyward. First base side, giving a look as Holub. He'll settle under it, make the catch, one away. So that brings in the catcher, Caleb Berry. Berry batting .396 on the season, 19 hits, 15 driven in. Leads the team in walks with 10. First one's in there for a called strike. Thompson ready to go. This one's off the fist over to the second baseman. Nice pick there by Garcia. He'll flip it over to Holub, 2 down. Good starts for the Knights there. Solid play by Garcia for the pick at second base. So Jose Paula steps in, the center fielder. Paula leads the team in average, or top of the team with hits, batting .380 on the season. 19 hits, 18 driven in. That's second on the team, only to Andrew Mathias, who has 20. All three first right-handers open stance there for the center fielder of the Buffs. The first pitch misses down and away for a ball, 1-0. Outfield straight away. Corners playing about normal depth back behind the bags over at first and third respectfully. 1-0 offering. Breaking ball off the foot of the catcher. That one smarts. On a cold day like today, that's going to hurt even more. That caught him right off the bottom of the foot when he had that big Tony Pena-like stance out there. 2 down in the inning. Paula way ahead, 2-0. Thompson kicks and deals, and this one's low, ball 3. So Spano, the first baseman, stands in the on-deck circle, would go next. Thompson back to the plate he comes, and that one's to the backstop, ball 4, a 4-pitch walk to Paula. So he picks up his 8th walk of the season, and that'll bring in the first baseman, Braden Spano. Spano batting .383 on the year, 18 hits, 9 driven in. No sleeves for the first baseman today. Only one I've seen out there with no sleeves on today. Thompson will work from the stretch, take a look at his runner over at first base, and then set from the belt. That one's up and in. Fastball got away from him. 5 straight balls that Thompson has missed. Buffs trying to make some damage here with 2 outs of the first. Small lead for Paula over at first. Thompson gives him a look, goes to the chest. Breaking ball, sneaks that one in at the belt for a called strike, 1-1. You see a lot of times with pitchers that, especially when they're struggling to locate their fastball on cold days, they go to the changeup or the breaking ball to kind of find that release point, and then that usually brings back their fastball release point when they go. Quick snap over to first base, back in easily is Paula. Thompson got 2 quick outs to start the inning and a 4-pitch walk to Paula. He's got things even up here with Spano. Runner fakes going. Throws a dart that misses just outside. 2-1. Looked good from up top, maybe just a wide on the outer part of the plate. Paula inks away from the bag. 2-1 pitch. Misses down and in, 3-1. Now after quick 2 outs by Thompson, he's 1 pitch away from putting 2 on with 2 out walks. Looks like he went with a changeup that time. Peek at his runner from the chest. 3-1, runner going. Breaking ball swung on, missed. Runner will take second without a throw. So credit him with the stolen base. They rolled the dice there on 3-1 count. Got the breaking ball that he swung through. But now they got a runner in scoring position for the Buffs. Payoff pitch coming here for Thompson as he'll settle in and try to get out of the inning and limit any damage that could be done. 3-2. Swung on, lifted skyward. Out of the gap, right center field. Center fielder Thompson comes over, makes the catch, and ends the inning. So a clean first inning after a walk with 2 outs. We're scoreless as we go to bottom of inning number 1 after this on Kool TV.
JD Flooring 2017 Ashland Road Greenup has been family owned and operated for over 30 years, featuring top-of-the-line material, guaranteed installation, and absolutely no one can beat JD Flooring's price. Need to replace your current flooring in one room or the entire house? Call JD Flooring in Greenup, 606-473-0411 for a free estimate. A call can get your house ready for any occasion. You'll absolutely love your new flooring from JD Flooring, 2017 Ashland Road, Greenup.
The Greenup County Public Library system is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
Bottom of the first inning, scoreless here at Grayson as the Knights dance around a little bit of danger there in the first inning and get out of it. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for the KCU Knights. Leading things off and catching is Aiden Bevan. Batting second at second base, Christian Garcia. The shortstop, Jan Rivera, bats third. The cleanup hitter is the left fielder, Leandro Guevara. Batting fifth at first base, Cody Hola. Batting sixth at third base is Jayla Bersado. Batting seventh is the designated hitter, Cameron Marucci. Batting eighth in right field, Justin Legg. And batting ninth in center field is Cole Thomason. Defensively for the Buffs, Lobo, Paula, and Mendoza. That's left to right. Third to first, Sutton, Matthias, Colotis, and Spano. Barry behind the dish, and the right-hander of Ian Well on the bump.
Aiden Bevan.
So leading things off is Aiden Bevan, the catcher. First pitch misses down and away for a ball. This was a one hopper straight to Matthias at short. He'll pick and throw one away. Now bring in the second baseman of Christian Garcia.
Now batting for the Knights, second baseman.
Garcia batting .261 on the season. Wheel ready to go. Tosses in a first pitch breaking ball. That's a called strike 0-1. I-64 there in your backdrop was right off a stone's throw from 64. Fastball fouled away. Count goes quickly to 0-2. Football field off to the left here from home plate. Again, that flag dancing away from the mast out there, pointing right back over toward that first base dugout. 0-2 delivery. Swung on a miss, strike three. 2 down. With a nice little breaking ball there. Garcia comes up empty. So the shortstop, Jan Rivera, steps in. Leading the team in hits with 10. He's batting .286 on the season. Driven in 7 RBIs, 2 walks. A few snow flurries I saw just fly in front of us here. He fists this one down the first base side, but it's a foul ball. We'll trying to make things be over very quickly here in the first inning. He dumps in another breaking ball at the belt. Inside corner, 0-2. That's a shortstop for the Knights. Right-hander has the one he likes. Here he comes. This one's two-hopper out to the shortstop, and Matthias boots it. Can't swallow it up. Let's see if we'll give him an error or a hit. I would probably go. That was going to be a tough play regardless of where it was. We're going to have to wait and see how we go on that one. Waiting for the official score to flash something up here. I'm going to say in the cold and the way that ball was traveling, that was going to be a hit. I just don't think Matthias, even if he'd gotten to that ball, was going to be able to make a clean play on it. Breaking ball's in there for a called strike. The 0-1. That one's in there for a called strike as he caught Guevara kind of locked up there. From the stretch, the 0-2. Little chin music as he comes upstairs. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Rivera over at first. They have credited him with the hit. Runner goes. This one's chopped foul over to the third base side. So the first hit of the ball game for the Knights. Wheel fires over. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 down in the inning. That's cue ball over to the first base dugout. As Guevara battles here in his first at-bat. Redshirt freshman batting .350 on the season, 7 hits. Crowding the inner half of that plate. Rivera over at first. Another 1-2. Downstairs, that one kicks away from the catcher, Barry, but he quickly corrals it back in as Rivera did not attempt a trip towards second base, so maybe a missed opportunity there for the Knights. Paula really shaded toward the gap in right center. Huge hole out there in left center. Wheels 2-2. Fouled away. Holub stands in the on-deck circle, would go next. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2's wild across the board. Scoreless affair in the bottom of the first inning of this cold afternoon here in Grayson. Wheel set. The pitch, runner going. This one's rocketed out to left field. Lobo coming on, and he makes a diving catch. No, they said he grabbed it off the turf. Great hustle there by Lobo, but the umpire said he scooped it up off the turf. So the second hit of the ball game have runners at first and second for the Knights here. The first threatening to grab some runs early. And you have to wonder, too, on that ball that kind of got away from the catcher with Rivera not taking second base, but they've been able to score a run on that one. So Cody Holub, the first baseman, climbs in. Batting .281 on the season. Great opportunity here for the Knights to hit the scoreboard. This one gets past the catcher and goes all the way to the third base dugout. And now the Knights certainly would have had a run. But either way, they've got runners at second and third on the pass ball. So now Holub, if he could find some green grass out there in the outfield, could push across a couple. Leads the team with 9 RBI on the season. Will's going to work from the windup now with runners at second and third and 2 down in the inning. Breaking ball in there, but off the plate. Count goes to 2-0. That got some groans from the Buffs dugout. And now they're going to put him on. So the intentional walk will be issued, so that loads the bases. And after falling behind 2-0, I think that's a smart decision. Especially with a guy that leads the team in RBI. So now they're going to the third baseman, Jared Rosado. Rosado batting .235 on the year. He's driven in 2 with 4 hits. He's got the bases juiced. Big opportunity here for the Knights with 2 down in the first. A swing and a miss. He went with the fastball, and he came up tardy. Cameron Marucci on the on-deck circle would go next. The 0-1. Outside corner at the knees, a called strike, 0-2. Rivera at third, Guevara out at second, Holub over at first. Singles from Rivera and Guevara. And then an intentional walk to Holub after falling behind 2-0. This one's lifted skyward, and it'll drift out of play on the first base side. After what looked to be a quick inning for Will, worked only 6 pitches getting into his third batter. Now he's already up at 22 coming on this delivery. Here's an 0-2 from the righty. This one's a good drive, dropping back Lobo in front of the warning track at his knees as he slips and falls and makes the catch. And that ends the inning. Knights leave them juiced. We're scoreless through 1. Back after this on Kool TV.
Spring fishing season is just around the corner, and Border Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lewes, Daiwa, Shimano, and Abu Garcia. No matter what species of fish you are targeting, Borders has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders has baits in every style and size with a wide selection of tackle from Berkeley, Strike King, Zoom, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
Kentucky Christian University is a private, nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky in Grayson. KCU offers both undergraduate and graduate programs, including the Teacher Leader Master of Arts in Education degree. They also have an array of competitive sports. Kentucky Christian University is committed to focusing on Christ while helping students build character and prepare for their future careers. Visit kcu.edu to learn more or to schedule a visit to campus.
Scoreless, so we go to the top of the second inning. Knights with a pair of hits. They left the bases full, but could not find any runs. 5, 6, and 7 due up this inning for the visiting Buffs. Kulanis, Lobo, and Mendoza. Heck of a catch there by Lobo out in left field after nearly making a diving catch to what would have ended the inning. But that kept the inning alive, that allowed the Knights to get the bases full. But he made a little, kind of I don't want to say it was not a difficult play because, again, the field is wet out in the outfield, but kind of slipped and made the catch from his knees. So Vasily Koloudis, the second baseman, will start things off. He'll go from the left-handed side. Koloudis batting .292 on the season, 14 hits, driven in 11. Thompson only 14 pitches in that first inning, worked out of some damage after a pair of runners got on with 2 outs, and he catches the outside corner for a called strike. 0-1. And typically in my broadcast, this is where I go with this date in Major League Baseball history, but there is no this day in Major League Baseball history in February. Here's a fly ball lifted down the line. Guevara settles under, makes the catch, 1 away. I will say I think this is, for me, the earliest I've called a college baseball game. I did a lot of college baseball for Marshall, also college softball for Marshall. I did some early softball games for Marshall in February, but I think this is the first time I've ever called baseball in February. I don't care how cold it is. I love baseball. I am in my element right here. I could do this all day. Angel Lobo steps in, the left fielder. Breaking ball stays upstairs for a ball, 1-0. Lobo batting .387 on the season. 12 hits, 11 driven in. .1-0. Downstairs, smothered there by Bevan. Count moves to 2-0. Scoreboard's doing a little bit of a lightning show right now. It's flashing on and off. Right-hander gives the nod to Bevan. 2-0 offering. That's a rocket out to left field. That one finds its way down for a base hit. Guevara smothers it up, fires it back in, but a one-out single for Angel Lobo.
Now batting, number 21, Vicente Mendoza.
So Vicente Mendoza steps in, the right fielder. Mendoza, .333 on the season, 9 hits, 6 driven in. Third base runner of the ball game for the visiting Buffs. Thompson takes a look at his runner over at first from the chest. Works a breaking ball that grabs the outside corner for a called strike. Knights back in action on Tuesday. Weather pending. 1 o'clock first pitch here against Ohio Christian. Originally, we're giving some nasty weather on Tuesday as the throw over to first base gets away, and that's going to take Lobo all the way over to third base by the time the right fielder leg gets to him. So credit the error on the pitcher, Thompson, as he spiked it in front of Holub. So a two-base error has the first base runner in scoring position, or excuse me, the second runner in scoring position for the Buffs, but first one at third base. Infield creeps in a little bit as well. There's a little chopper out to short. Rivera takes a look, fires it across, 2 down. A very nice play there by Rivera, checking the runner over at third base.
Now batting, number 10, Jack Sutton.
So that keeps Lobo over at third, and Jack Sutton climbs in. Sutton, third baseman today. Batting .393 on the year. 11 hits, 3 driven in. Lobo over at third with 2 down in the inning. Thompson will work from the stretch. Right-hander kicks and deals. Delivers a breaking ball that splits the plate in half. 0-1. A look at Lobo over at third. Another outside corner breaking ball. This one just misses. Count evens at 1-1. A few snow flurries starting to kick around once again. This one's in the dirt. Nice job there by Bevan, smothering that one at the plate, keeping that first run of the ball game over at third base. Two balls and a strike to the third baseman, Jack Sutton. Matthias stands in the on-deck circle, would go next with 2 down in the inning. Still scoreless, but the Buffaloes are threatening. Here's the 2-1. Fisted foul down the third base side. Count goes to 2-2. Had the field tarp this morning when I arrived at the stadium, about 11:15 or so when they started pulling the tarp and got it off. Did a little bit of work there at home plate, put some turfus down. The infield was great shape. Mound was great shape. Outfield looks it'll be a little slippery. I've noticed that with the players a couple times today. 2-2. Lifted skyward and gets out of play on the first base side. Please return all foul balls to the press box. wrong place. Sutton battling here in his first at-bat of the afternoon. Trying to give the Buffaloes a 1-0 lead. Bevan flashing through the signs. Thompson has the one he likes. The right-hander to the plate. Breaking ball, squirted foul over to the first base side, out of play. And unfortunately today we are a little limited with our angles that we have. As the season winds on, we're going to see a lot of different angles we're going to bring to you here on Kool TV. We'll have the camera from center field. Worried on that one today with the wind and stuff. Didn't want to get a camera turned over or anything like that. So first game out here of the season trying to do games and wanted to make certain that everything was good to go. I'm going to go straight to the backstop. If you flinched, you're fired. There's no flinching in this game, okay? We'll have we'll have the weekend games. We'll have cameras on the field, so field level and stuff. So plenty of stuff to bring to you here for tonight's baseball coming up. 2-2. Right down Broadway. Where's that missed? Man. Dust the outside corner of the plate off. That looked good. So it runs the count full as Jack Sutton gets a reprieve here with 2 down in the inning. Payoff pitch, and that hit him. Breaking ball that got away from him, got him up high, so that'll put runners at the corners. And I'll bring in the shortstop in the ninth, the batter of the lineup card today of Andrew Mathias. Mathias batting .341 on the season, 15 hits, 20 driven in. He leads the team with 20 ribbies there in the 9-hole. See if the Buffs want to get fancy here and maybe try to start the runner with Sutton. I don't know how well he runs. Thompson trying to dance out of trouble here in the second inning, excuse me. This one just misses inside for a ball 1-0. I mean, you got to know he wanted that one back. That pitch looked really good. It had to be just off the plate. Downstairs, 2-0. The designated hitter Jones in the on-deck circle would go next as we go back to the top of the order. No runs, a hit, and no errors for the Buffs. No runs, 2 hits, and error for the Knights. Runners at the corners, still scoreless. Milligan trying to strike first. That one misses low, ball 3. Thompson has struggled to find the strike zone with 2 outs. Three-0 offering. That's in there for a called strike. 3-1. So far, when he's gotten kind of lost his control with runners on, the breaking ball has been his kind of go-to pitch. Let's see if he goes fastball or comes back here with a breaking pitch. And he does go with a breaking ball that gets the outside corner for a called strike 2. And that loads the count full. So Sutton will be off on the delivery. Get Mathias come through. Payoff pitch, runner goes. Breaking ball goes down and away for a ball, and we're full. So it goes back to the top of the order, and Gavin Jones. Jones a fly out over to first base his first time through. Bevan hustled out and had a quick word with Thompson. So Knights have the bases full in the bottom of the first. Now the Buffs with bases juiced here and back to the top of the order. A great opportunity to dent the scoreboard. Thompson trying to wiggle out of some damage here. Breaking ball gets away, stays up and in, 1-0. Right-hander set and deals. 2 balls and no strikes. Nowhere to put him. Barry stands in the on-deck circle, would love an opportunity to go next. The 2-0. Ball 3 as that one misses high. 25 pitches here in the inning for Thompson. And now the Buffaloes threatening to push across the first run of the ball game here in the inning. And we got a balk. They just balked Thompson. So that'll move the first run to the plate. And the Buffaloes take a 1-0 lead. And at this point, I would imagine that they would go ahead and put Jones on to load the bases back to get the force out with a 3-0 count. They will not, so they will pitch to him with a 3-0 count. So Sutton over at third now, Matthias out at second. 1-0 Milligan. And 4-pitch walk puts Jones over at first base and reloads the bases, and Caleb Berry steps in. Berry a ground out on a sharply hit ball to second base. His first time through. So Thompson with 3 walks in the ball game and get a visit to the mound. Again, Milligan 12-3 on the season coming in. They got their first 2 conference wins yesterday. KCU 8-2 on the season. Back in action on Tuesday, then a 3-game conference series coming up on Friday and Saturday. Friday at 1 o'clock against Montreat, and then Saturday at 12-3. Those games can be seen right here on Kool TV. A very quick meeting at the mound as it brings everyone in as well on the infield. So Sutton at third, Matthias at second, Jones over at first, and Caleb Berry trying to clutch up and blow this game wide open here in the top of the second inning. Outfield straight away and deep for the catcher, Caleb Berry. Thompson will work from the windup, and the first pitch is a breaking ball that misses high. Maybe just a tad in as well, 1-0. Thompson, 41 pitches, only 18 strikes. There's a strike as it grabs the corner on the outer half of the plate. Count evens at 1-1. Center fielder Paula stands in the on-deck circle, due next. Bases full of Buffaloes. 1-1. Downstairs, Bevins smothers it. Everybody stays at their station. Action in the bullpen down for the Knights. The 2-1 from the righty. Down and in, misses, 3-1. Here's the 3-1. Lifted skyward, and that's going to drift out of play behind the press box and run the count full. So let's everyone get a head start here on the pitch. The bases juiced. The crazy spot over at third base. There's Sutton as you see him take that kind of lead way off the bag, almost into the third base coach's box. You want to stay out of the field of play as the pitch comes to the plate. Runners going, 3-2, up and in, ball 4, and it's 2-0. The fourth walk of the ball game. 5 total if you include the hit by pitch for Austin Thompson. That brings in Paula, who earned a 2-out walk his first time through. Matthias at third, Jones at second, Berry over at first. First pitch breaking ball in there for a called strike. Got a courtesy runner for the catcher. That one's up and away for a ball. 1-1. One pitch. Haven't hit him. So the second hit batter in the inning brings home the third run of the contest, and it's 3-0.
Now batting, number 18, Braden Spano.
So the first baseman, Braden Spano, steps in. Spano flew out into right center field to end the inning back in the first. So 3 runs across, all on walks. And Spano with an opportunity here to blow the top off this game here in the second. It's a big right-hander resting that bat on the back shoulder. Thompson misses down and away for a ball. I think this is probably going to be his last batter here if he can't get out of the inning. Bevan flashing the signs to his right-hander. Thompson into his motion. Dumps that one in there for a called strike. It evens the count at 1-1. Colotis due next. The 1-1. And this was a rocket down the third base side that draws chalk and gets all the way into the corner. Here comes the runner from first. It's going to clear the bases for Spano. It's a 3 RBI double and makes it 6-0 Milligan. He couldn't have dropped the ball on the line any better as it went down the line and you saw the chalk kick up. So the big swing comes with the 2-base hit. And Spano clears the bases with a 3 RBI double. On what is only the second hit of the ball game for the visitors. So Kaluta steps in. Flew out to Govera out in left field his first time through. Pitch down and in for a ball. This is Kalautis' second time through the order in this inning. 10th batter to come to the plate. Big open stance there by the second baseman as he waits. That's in there for a called strike. 1-1. 6 runs on 2 hits. But 5 free passes and a hit batsman. Slow roller over to first base. Thompson covers and takes the flip from Hullab, and that'll end the inning. But a big inning for Milligan as they push across 6 runs on 2 hits, 1 KCU error. They leave a runner. We go to the bottom of the second inning. 6-0 Milligan. Back after this on Kool TV.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, Member FDIC.
Not only is State Senator Robin Webb proud to support and congratulate our youth in all their endeavors in and out of the classroom, but your State Senator Robin Webb is also proud to support and work for all the adults in her district. Robin Webb strives to put forth the best for youth and adults alike. Whether it's in Frankfort or here at home in her district, know that Robin Webb puts you first in all of her decisions she makes. State Senator Robin Webb strives harder every day to make Kentucky a better place to work, live, and have fun.
6-0 as we go to the bottom of inning number 2. Do up this inning for the Knights, 7, 8, and 9, Marucci, Legg, and Thomason. So Cameron Marucci will lead things off. Marucci batting .364 on the season. Swings at the first pitch and hits a two-hopper out to Colonis at second. He'll flip over to Spano, one away. Peak of sunshine kicking out as we start the bottom of the second inning. Here in Grayson, still seeing some clouds, a little bit of a break in the clouds, a few spots over top of the stadium for the moment. So Justin Legg will climb in, right fielder for the Knights. Legg batting .182 on the season. First pitch breaking ball, misses down and away. Wind has not stopped blowing since we've been here this morning. There's a chopper down the third base side, foul. 1-1. Nice trying to salvage one of the 3 games in this opening conference series. Little cue ball up the first baseline. This was going to be a tough play. Nice job to hustle back to the bag there as Spano takes the feed from Will. 2 down. A little swinging bunt, if you will. Spano was kind of converging the same real estate as Will, and he said, I've got it, and backed up, made the catch, and found the bag just before Legg got his foot to the bag. So 2 down in the inning, and Cole Thompson steps in. Thomason batting .231 on the season. 6 hits, 4 driven in. That one misses high for a ball. 1-0. That one's at the knees for a called strike. Count evens, 1 ball, 1 strike. 6-0, bottom of inning number 2. Visiting Buffaloes in front. That was down and away with a slide piece. 2-1. It's been the big inning for Milligan in all 3 of the games they've played here this weekend. There's a ball right at the first baseman as Spano reaches out and makes the spear and ends the inning. Knights go in order. We're through 2. 6-0 Milligan. Back after this on Kool TV.
JSB Industrial Solutions, Inc. is owned and managed by Shane Wallingford to be a solutions provider for manufacturers tailoring to their specialized needs. It was created with the vision that good communication among all parties will provide the best answer to the problem. From ball mills used in pulverization to custom design of equipment or components, JSB Industrial Solutions, Inc. will gladly work with clients to resolve the issues that are prevalent. Their vision is to make your project their successful business. JSB Industrial Solutions, Tollsboro, Kentucky.
Rev up your autumn adventure and refuel at Clark's Pump and Shop. Make a pit stop and treat yourself to our assortment of snacks and drinks. Clark's Pump and Shop has the perfect treats to satisfy your fall cravings. From our seasonal lattes and iced coffees to specialty donuts and desserts. Don't just fuel up your vehicle, fuel your taste buds at Clark's Pump and Shop, your ultimate road companion. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
Top of inning number 3, 6-0 Milligan in front. James Carr, happy to have you along with us here on this cold afternoon in Grayson. Hat tip to our crew. Executive producer today is Jeff Irwin. Our assistant producer is Jacob Hankins. Camera operator Felicia Collier. Happy to have everyone along with us here on Kool TV. Hope you're nice and warm wherever you may be tuned in with us. Drop us a note there in the chat box. Let us know where you are tuned in from. We'll give you a shout out on the air here. Big thanks to Dave Manning and the crew here in Grayson with KCU. Always a great opportunity to come over and cover some Knights athletics. Basketball finishing up today. They're down in Barberville against Union. Men and women's doubleheader. Both will miss the conference tournament this year, but trying to finish on a good note. Baseball is now, this is their 11th game. Softball's underway as well. Again, we'll have all of your connections here for baseball and softball for the most part on the games here in Grayson. 6, 7, and 8 due up this inning. Lobo, Mendoza, and Sutton. After the Buffs sent across 6 runs in the second. Thompson stays out there for his 3rd inning of work. And the first pitch bounces that one off of Bevan's chest. One 1-0 to Lobo. Breaking ball downstairs, 2-0. Lobo had a liner to left his first time through. One of the 2 hits in the ball game. Took third after an errant throw by Thompson on a pickoff at first, and then come home to score the first run of the ball game on a walk. And he's ahead 3-0. Thompson in this game so far, 2 hit by pitches and 4 free passes, and make it number 5 there is a 4-pitch walk to Lobo to start off the 3rd. That brings in Vincent Mendoza. As Vicente Mendoza grounded out to short his first time through. Bevan tries to get that one framed in the top half of the zone, but it misses. 5 straight balls here to start the 3rd inning. That was a nice breaking or changeup, looked like, down and in for a called strike, 1-1. Lobo leaking away over at first base, trying to grab him a little bit of an extra lead, see if he tries to take off here anytime soon. Thought he was going, does go after the ball kicks away from Bevan. The wild pitch will move the runner out to second base and put a runner in scoring position for the Buffaloes here in the 3rd. Count moves to 2-1 to Mendoza. Righty tries to work to the outside corner of the plate and misses. It's 3-1. The pitch. Breaking ball tumbles in there for a called strike. Count goes full. Big thanks to all of our sponsors for the season's coverage here in Grayson. Of course, Kentucky Christian University, our title sponsor, Clark's Pump and Shops, River Cities Builders, and A&A Porta Potties. This one's squirted foul. Border Sporting Goods, Kentucky Farmers Bank, First and People's Bank, Osmond Pharmacy, JSP Industrial, Senator Robin Webb, Primary Plus Healthcare, runner going on a 3-2 pitch, and Lobo will swipe third as the pitch misses wide for Mendoza, and Bevan couldn't bring it back in to make a throw, so they're at the corners with nobody out. Jack Sutton steps in, hit by a pitch his first time through, and this may be the end of the road for Austin Thompson. And we are going to get a call to the bullpen. So with nobody out here in the 3rd, a call to the bullpen for the Knights. We'll tell you about it when we return after this on Kool TV.
Spring fishing season is just around the corner, and Border Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lewes, Daiwa, Shimano, and Abu Garcia. No matter what species of fish you are targeting, Borders has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders has baits in every style and size with a wide selection of tackle from Berkeley, Strike King, Zoom, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Borders Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
Kentucky Christian University is a private, nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky in Grayson. KCU offers both undergraduate and graduate programs, including the Teacher Leader Master of Arts in Education degree. They also have an array of competitive sports. Kentucky Christian University is committed to focusing on Christ while helping students build character and prepare for their future careers. Visit kcu.edu to learn more or to schedule a visit to campus.
Call to the bullpen for the Knights as Jimmy Jomar Matos will take the bump, the right-hander. His fourth appearance on the season. He's 1-0 with working 3 2/3 innings. Comes in with a record, his ERA of 2.45. He'll inherit runners at the corners. Both of those belong to Thompson, who exits the ball game with 2+ innings of work. So Lobo over at third, Mendoza at first. Jack Sutton will step in. Sutton was hit by a pitch. So the book's still open on Thompson, as both runners that's on board belong to him. 6-0 here in the top of inning number 3 on this blustery afternoon here in Grayson. Beautiful weather yesterday. In the high 50s, low 60s. And then this morning, you wake up and welcome to Mother Nature's hormonal change once again, as we had our high this morning at 5 o'clock at 42. We're down in the 30s. We were 35 at first pitch. And watching the umpire now talking to the pitcher about how to go to your mouth before you go to the ball. You have to go to your mouth, then to a part of your uniform before you go to the ball. You cannot go directly to your mouth and straight to the ball. Again, that takes away the old spitball that used to try to load the ball up and put a little bit of extra stuff to it. So you cannot go to your mouth. And the umpire's out here trying to explain it to him. You cannot go from the mouth straight to the ball. It has to go mouth, part of the jersey, and into the ball if you try to warm your hands. So runners at the corners, nobody out. And the third baseman, Jack Sutton, climbs in. From the belt, runner goes. Here's a throw down to second base, and they get him. They did. Heck of a pick there by Rivera to come across and take out Mendoza on the good throw from Bevan. There was a low pitch to throw on as well. But they got the called strike and the out. So 2-6 on the putout. And then Matos pumps in a fastball for a called strike. It's 0-2. Nice block there by Bevan. He has taken a beating today. But that keeps that 7th run over at third base. Runs the count to 1-2. Matos. Kind of a Craig Kimbrell bend there, if you will, without the arms hanging. Runs that one up and in on the fastball, 2-2. Spring training games going on down in Florida and out in Arizona. Good to see my timeline filling up with baseball. There's nothing better than it. It would be a lot better here if it was about 30 degrees warmer. Late life there on the pitch that runs down and out of the zone, and it goes to full. Full count to the third baseman, Sutton. And it's upstairs for a ball, and they're at the corners again with one away. And the shortstop, Andrew Mathias, stepping in. He walked his first time through. So Lobo at third, Sutton over at first. Top of the order of Jones in the on-deck circle would go next. Knights would love to have a ground ball double play and get out of this thing and keep it at 6. He runs a pitch up and in, and it ties up Mathias as he swings through it and misses. 0-1. One thing I noticed about Matos' warm-up pitches, a lot of pitches were up and in toward the righties. This one's lifted skyward, straightaway center field. Thomason dropping back, makes the catch. Tagging and coming to the plate is Lobo. The sacrifice fly is complete, and it's 7-0. Sutton did not tag up. So we'll go back to the top of the order, and Gavin Jones steps in. Flew out to Holub over at first his first time through, and then walked in the second. So 3 innings and 3 at-bats for the leadoff hitter. Shows bunt, puts this one down the third base side. Going to be a tough play for Rosado. Flips it over to first base. It's not in time. An infield single. Nobody was at third base as Rosado pulled, and they were trying to get Sutton to come to third base, and he didn't do so. So the bunt single has 2 on, and Caleb Berry to the plate. Third hit of the ball game for the visitors. Grounded out his first time through, walked in the second. Nice breaking ball that tumbles in for a called strike. So you can close the book on Thompson. Both runners he was accounted for have been retired. One scored, one was thrown out trying to steal. So his final line goes like this. 2 hits, 7 runs, all earned. Walk 6, did not strike out a batter, hit 2. Here's the 1-1. In the dirt. Nice job there by Bevan to smother it at the plate. Keep both runners at their current positions. Count moves to 2 balls and a strike. The right-hander glares in at Bevan for the sign. To the plate with the 2-1. Here it comes. Breaking ball just high. Man. Matos gave a long stare into the home plate umpire on that one, wanting that call. So 3-1. This one's fisted foul out of play on the first base side. Count goes full. So with 2 down in the inning, that'll put both runners in motion. 7-3-0 for the Buffs. 0-2-1 for the Knights. Trying to limit the damage to only 1 run here in the third. Payoff pitch. Breaking ball fouled away. Another payoff pitch. Another foul ball. Good job there by Berry to hang on. Berry settles. Matos has the sign. The payoff pitch misses down and away for a ball, and they're loaded. So the Knights today have issued 10 free passes, 8 walks, and 2 hit batters. That was something that haunted them yesterday in Game 1 in the 18-5 loss, in which they gave up 11 walks. So Jose Paulo to the plate. Paulo walk and hit by a pitch. And on that hit by pitch, he drew himself an RBI as the bases were juiced. 2 down in the inning. Sutton at third, Jones at first, Jones at second, Barry over at first. And that is called another balk. So that's the second balk that we've had, and this was about him going to his mouth. Again, he is going to his mouth to warm his hand and then go straight to the ball, and you have to go to your jersey or your pants before you can go to the ball. And he had a very lengthy conversation with Matos when he took the mound. Now Coach Stowers going out and having a word with the umpire who made the call. And I can see the umpire trying to explain to them right now. It's like he's trying to give him sign language, and he's not getting it. Yeah, there we go. I think he got it that time. So Rivera stepped in there and maybe delivered the message. So 8-0 as we move runners to second and third. First pitch fastball, that had some anger behind it. 0-1. Oh, 1. Laced foul onto the first base side. 0-2 quickly. Matos glares in from the belt, the 0-2. That was just 3 fastballs. Here's the gas can. Here it comes. The 1-2. Breaking ball, chopped over to the third baseman. Rosada makes the pick, fires it across, inning over. Nice play there by the third baseman to get the Knights out of the frame. But the Buffs add 2 runs on a hit. They leave a runner 8-0 as we go to bottom of inning number 3 after this on Kool TV.
Osman Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmanpharmacy.com. Osman Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osman Pharmacy and Grill today. Osman Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
8-0 as we go to the bottom of the third inning here in Grayson. James Carr, happy to have you along with us here on Kool TV. We got a comment over on Mr. Bree says, beautiful. Baseball is beautiful. #rack. So, again, if you're following along with us on Kool TV, drop us a message in. Let me know where you're coming to us from. I'll give you a shout-out throughout the broadcast here as we drift on throughout the game. An hour plus in on this one as we're in the bottom of inning number 3. We go back to the top of the order. Bevan, Garcia, and Rivera. And the first pitch for Ian Well is a call and strike on a breaking ball, 0-1. Bevan grounded out to short his first time through. That one's down and away for a ball. You see a lot of the catchers nowadays that have gone to that extended, kind of that stretched out look when they go to one knee, trying to really work that low part of the zone. As Barry trying to sneak that one in there on the bottom of the zone, 2-1. I caught all, that's what I played in all the way through school, and just never did like the stretched out look. I went with the stretched out leg a couple of times as a youngster. Never really felt comfortable in it. Always was like my feet underneath me. Here's the 2-2. This one's a chopper out to the second baseman. Colotis picks and fires one away. And, it comes down to the catcher. It's all about comfort. Now, I'm not a big fan of these catchers who are still doing that one knee with runners on. I was, as a catcher's coach, I was never allow my catchers to have their knees down on the ground. It's, it's some like it, some don't. I'm an old school guy. You can call me if you want, but I like my catcher's feet underneath them to where they can get momentum going forward with fast feet, fast hands, and Garcia quickly behind. I think 0-1. The count evens at 1-1. Tried to sneak that one in there. A little bit too much movement there on the catcher, Barry. He tried to pull that one in. 2-1. That outside corner has not been there very often. I saw it once on a curveball, and it was way off the plate, and then the fastballs just never have really been there. As Garcia quickly ahead 3-1. Garcia struck out his first time through today. Right-hander wheel back to work. That's a called strike as Garcia couldn't commit. 5 total hits in the ball game, 3 for the visitors, 2 for the Knights. Payoff pitch. That's outside ball 4 and a 1-out walk issued to Garcia. And that's the second free pass issued by Will. So it brings in the shortstop, Jan Rivera. Rivera hit a little dribbler up the box, and Matthias got to it, but by the time he smothered it, kind of booted it away, and had he fielded it clean, I don't think he was going to be able to do anything with it. As Rivera tries to show bunt and get it down, and comes up empty. 0-1. So the infield single gave the first hit of the ball game. Knights left the bases loaded in that frame and came away empty. Breaking ball, that again on the outside corner, does not exist today. 1 ball, 1 strike. Garcia at first, 1 down in the inning. Knights need some runs. Down 8-0. Another breaking ball. 2 balls and a strike. There's just nothing better than looking down at your phone and an update for Major League Baseball and scores. That's phenomenal. Baseball is back. Red Sox and Orioles 2-2 after 4. Runner goes. Then a little ball fisted out toward the gap. Coming on quickly is Paula. He'll make the catch in left center field. 2 down. That brings in Guevara, the left fielder, who's 1 for 1. He laced one over to left center his first time through. Other games going on down in spring training ball. Pirates and Twins even at 2-4. Braves lead the Rays 6-1. Marlins in front of the Cardinals 5-2 in a split squad game. This is a ball poked on the right field side, giving chase as Mendoza comes over, can't make the catch. That ball gets down. Garcia is going to come around and score. And Guevara will motor in with an RBI double. Mendoza tried to get there but could not haul it in as he had to make a long run to get over to the line.
Now batting for the Knights, number 13, Cody Hola.
Garcia with a good piece of running there gets the Knights on the board. They trail at 8-1. So the third hit of the ball game for the Knights. A 2-out double from Guevara. And that brings in the first baseman, Cody Holm, who they're going to say, hey, take your 4 pitches and go to the first base side. So the second intentional walk issue today. So with 2 outs, it's the second time it's happened to Jared Rosado. And he flew out to end the inning his last time through. He hits this one toward the shortstop side. The ball was buffed after Sutton got a finger on it, and it kicked off of his glove and then off to Matthias. That one's going to go down as a hit, I believe. I think that one probably should go down as an error. We'll see how the officials give it a score. They've already put it as a hit on the scoreboard. I would probably go with an error there because it kicked off a glove of Sutton. Matthias never had a chance to make a catch. We'll get a visit to the mound here with 2 outs and the bases full in an 8-1 ball game. Again, Will has done so many times. He's gotten through the first couple of batters, and then it's like he can't finish out strong with the way that he starts there. Still waiting for the official score to post something on the live stats here. And, yeah, it was an error. So the old fogey here still knows how to call a game on the stats side of things. That's one thing I've always been very intentional about is the way that I score games. So 3 hits each way, an error each way, 8-1. And Cameron Marushi's 0 for 1 steps in. He grounded out to second base his last time, too. Chance for the Knights here to climb back in this one. And Marushi with a big stick has a great opportunity to help that cause. Plays high school ball at Ashland over at Paul Blazer High School for the Tomcats. One of the local kids here. He's ahead 2-0. Leg in the on-deck circle goes next. If the Knights can keep the inning alive. Guevara at third base, Holabout at second. Rosado made him pay with finding a way on after intentionally walking him, or the runner in front of him twice to get to him. And Marushi's ahead 3-0. Will, 20 pitches in this inning. Again, took care of things quickly in the first 2 he faced and struggled through here on since then. Here's a 3-0. And he spikes that one all the way to the backstop, ball 4. That advances each runner forward. Knights push across their second run of the inning, and it's 8-2.
Number 31,
So Justin Legg to the plate. Grounded out to second base. Let me double check that. That doesn't sound right. He grounded out, but I don't think it was to second. And fly ball down the third base side that stays just fair is caught and ends the inning. But the Knights get a couple of runs. They'll leave the bases full. And after 3 complete, it's 8-2. Milligan, back after this on Kool TV.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenham, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
Where does your money go? When you bank with us, your deposit becomes your neighbor's loan. A real estate agent sells a house. They get a commission. They deposit it with us. We use it to make an auto loan to one of our customers. Hometown people helping each other grow. That's what it's all about. First and People's Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC. We are the home office.
(8-2) as we go to the 4th. KCU pushes across a pair of runs. James Carr, happy to have you along with us here on a cold day in Grayson. Matos will stay out on the bump. He'll go to work on 4, 5, and 6 this inning. As it'll be Spano, Carlotis, and Lobo.
Now batting, number 18, Brandon Spano.
Spano 1 for 2. Flew out to center field, left center field his first time through, and then had a bases clearing double his last time up. That's a fastball that runs in there on the belt for a called strike, 0-1. Almost looks like Mato's throwing a two-seamer there as he kind of runs in on the righties like that. Really has that down and in action. That one gets away from him. 1-1. There's a chopper back up the middle. Pick and a throw. Nice play there by Rivera, one away. That's something about on the cold days like this. You don't get those, hard hops off of the bat, and you get sometimes it checks up a little bit on you, and Rivera did a good job there of kind of got stuck in between a hop and making a nice pick and a throw. So Vasily Kalutis, the second baseman, climbs in. Fly out and a ground out. First pitch fastball, outside corner, 0-1. He's quickly ahead, 0-2. Mato's just pumping in fastballs there. Right here, back to work. This one's rocketed out toward the second baseman. Garcia knocks it down from his knees, tries to fire it across to first base, could not make the play. Should go down as an infield hit, as that was a screamer out to Garcia at second base, as he was able to swallow that one up and knock it down. As he hit an absolute frozen rope right there at the second baseman just to be able to knock them and not get a throw off. Was second to itself. Should be the fourth hit of the ball game. And it will be. So Matos just went back and had a conversation with the umpire to make certain that he understands exactly the purpose of how he goes from his mouth, hand, into the ball. As he was calling for a balk just a bit ago. So Angel Lobo climbs in, 1 for 1. He rockets this one down the left field line. At the fence is Guevara. Colotis will come in and stand up at third. It's a one-out stand-up double for Lobo. And the Milligan Buffs are in action again here in the fourth.
Now batting, number 21, Vicente Mendoza.
So Vicente Mendoza will step in, 0 for 1. Grounded out in the first time through and then walked his second. Knight's got two back in the bottom of the third inning. Would certainly like to not give those back here in the fourth. Breaking ball misses upstairs for a ball, 1-0. Two balls and no strikes. The 2-0. Foul tipped out of the mitt. 2-1. Long stare in from Matos. Infield in. Tries to work to the top of the zone and misses. 3 balls and a strike. So with one down, the infield in trying to cut down that runner. Should Colotis trying to break toward the plate on an infield ball. Mendoza just wants to try to get a good piece of wood on it, lift it over top of the infield. Breaking ball, he swung through there, had bad intentions on that hack. So he was trying to park that one on I-64. Count goes full. Sutton in the on-deck circle due next. 3-2. Breaking ball called strike 3, and he knew it. Pulled the string on that one, the old Bugs Bunny pitch, if you will. Beautiful breaking ball that tumbles in there at the top of the zone and catches Mendoza looking. 2 down. So Jack Sutton climbs in. Hit by a pitch and a walk his first time, 2 times through today. Matthias would go next if Sutton could keep the inning alive. Here's a 2-hopper out to the shortstop. Rivera picks and throws. Nice job by the Knights as they get out of the inning and keep those 2 runners over at second and third. 2 hits, 2 left on, no runs. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. 8-2. Knights trail it here in Grayson. Back after this on Kool TV.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more. Offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
All of the bullpen for the Milligan Buffaloes as Creed Worker will take over, the right-hander. Takes the handoff there from Will. Will's final line will look like this. 3 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned. Struck out 1, walked 4, did not hit a batter. Stranded 6 runners on base. So, Worker, the junior, comes on with a 1-0 record. He's worked 6 1/3 innings with a 9.95 ERA. He struck out 5 in those appearances. He's walked 2. We're going to work on 7, 8, and 9, and Coach Thompson will lead things off with a swing and a miss. Excuse me, 9, 1, and 2. I looked at Thomason's number right there real quick and looked at the wrong spot of the batter's order. So Thomason, Bevan, and Garcia, 9, 1, and 2 due up this inning. 8-2, the Knights trail it, but a good job of getting out of some damage there in the 4th inning. Eight runs on 5 hits, an error for Milligan. 2 runs on 3 hits, an error by KCU. Count goes to 2-2. The 2-2. Little weakly hit ball coming on and making the catch over at second base in front of Mendoza is Colotis. 1 out. That's a tough play there by the second baseman. Drifting out into the shallow part of right field and having to call off the right fielder who's coming forward. So back to the top of the order we go. Aiden Bevan steps in 0 for 2. Bevan a pair of ground outs. He's grounded out to second and shortstop. Worker from the belt. Swing and a miss. Quickly 0-2 to the catcher. One kicks away from the catcher on a breaking ball down and away. Right-hander set, the 1-2. Inside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Went downstairs on the slider and got him to go. Checking again on scores down in spring training. Yankees lead the Tigers 8-2. Blue Jays lead the Phillies 7-4. Cardinals in that split squad game, the second team playing the Mets, they lead that one 8-1 in the 4th. Reds and the Guardians getting ready to get things going at 3. Rockies, Athletics, Cubs, Giants, Royals, Rangers, Mariners, White Sox. So 2 down in the inning. Christian Garcia steps in. Struck out swinging his first time up and then walked his last time through. 8-2 in the 4th. Milligan trying to make it a sweep here to open up conference play. That evens things up at the knees, 1-1. This one swung on, lifted skyward, giving chase is Colotis. He's called off by Mendoza in shallow right field. And a clean inning for the new pitcher worker in the 4th. We're through 4. 8-2 your score. Back after this on Kool TV.
I'm April Perry, the CEO of Kentucky Farmers Bank. On average, our employees have been with Kentucky Farmers Bank for over 10 years, and that is important to you and us. We want you to know who you are dealing with. Whether you are financing a new home, buying a car, or remodeling your kitchen, Kentucky Farmers Bank is the better bank for all your needs.
Kentucky Farmers Bank, the better bank for all your financial needs since 1931. Located in Ashland, Summit, and Catlettsburg. KentuckyFarmersBank.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care. 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
8-2 as we go to the top of inning number 5. And we're going to get a new second baseman. As Garcia, when he came off after that last play, was in a tremendous amount of pain as he went toward the dugout. Not certain what happened to him. I didn't see anything that happened. But again, where I'm standing, I can't see all the way down the first base line unless I lean over. But he was helped to the side there and immediately greeted by the athletic training staff. So Guillermo Del Calvo will take over out at second base for Garcia. So 9 in the top due up this inning for the Buffs. Matthias leads things off. And he's greeted with a breaking ball there by Matos. 0-1. Walked and had a sacrifice fly his last time up. Matos tries to sneak in a breaking ball there on the inner side and it's missed for a ball, 1-1. This one's lifted skyward and gets out of play straight back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The first time today that I've looked up at the mast with the flags and actually saw them drape downward. And as soon as I say that, they stick straight out. There's a ball right back up the middle. Diving effort there by Rivera. Can't get to it. So a leadoff single by Matthias to start things off here to open up the inning number 5.
Now batting, number 2, Gavin Jones.
Rivera made a great diving effort and then just couldn't haul it in on the ball that trickled up the middle. So the 6th hit of the ball game for the Buffaloes. And we go back to the top of the order and the designated hitter of Gavin Jones. Eight runs, 6 hits, an error. 2 runs, 3 hits, an error. So where we stand so far in this one. Jones 1 for 2. Flied out his first time through, had a walk, and then singled on a bunt last time through the order. Shows bunt, and this one gets up and in quickly, so he has to dive out of the way. Matos throwing a lot of attention to Matthias over at first base. A check of our attendance here today. It has grown. Maybe 15 now. There's at least, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, maybe 17, 18. I'm not counting these people here, no. Oh, we got 3 over here. We're up over 20, folks. We're rising like the temperature should. Matos looks in at the home plate umpire saying, was that one up? And he shook his head, yes. So Jones ahead 3-0. Leadoff man aboard with a single to start the 5th. 3-0. Misses high, ball 4. So one bugaboo that has been for the weekend for this Knights pitching staff has been the free passes. That's the 9th walk of the day. They've hit 2 batters as well, so 11 free passes. That's 1 full time through the lineup. So Caleb Berry steps in, grounded out his first time through. He's had 2 walks. Big opportunity here for the Buffs to get some back after giving up 2 to the Knights in the 3rd. They lead it, though, 8-2. Shows bunt, trying to sacrifice the runner over, but the pitch stays high for a ball. He pulls it back. Bevan flashes the sign out to Matos, who has the one he likes. This one swung on, lifted skyward right at the right fielder leg. He'll make the catch. Rifles this one in quickly. It's cut off there by Rivera. 1 away. So Jose Pala climbs in, 0 for 1. Grounded out his last time through. Walked and was hit by a pitch in his other 2 plate appearances today. Scored a run in the 2nd inning. That's when the Buffs put up 6. Again, it's been the big inning for them this entire weekend. Inside move. They had him if the ball was there. They had Matthias leaking away from second base, and it was a low throw from Matos that didn't get him back there in time. Looking at the game yesterday, 5 runs in that 2nd inning after falling behind 2-0. Buffalo's put up 7 in the 9th. They put a crooked number up in the 2nd inning in game 2. They put 2 up, added 5 more in the 3rd, 4 in the 4th, 2 in the 5th. To roll to a 13-1 win in 7 innings. No balls and a strike. 2 on, 1 out. 8-2 here in the 5th on this cold and blustery day in Grayson. Right-hander comes to the plate. Fast breaking ball misses high and in. 1-1. The 1-1. Man, where is that missing? 2 balls and a strike. 2-1. That's a called strike at the knees. 2-2. A rocket right back to Matos. What a catch. And the double play. Did they get him? No. He rocketed it back to Del Calvo, and as he was diving across the bag, his foot didn't get there, and somehow Matthias got back to the bag. But what a absolute rocket back to Matos for out number 2. Man, what a play there by the pitcher. So Braden Spano had a 3 RBI double back in that 6-run second, climbs in. He's 1 for 3 today. Swings at the first pitch and lifts this one out of play. He steps in. He just looks like bad intentions. Got the no sleeves on, sunglasses. Be a big opportunity if the Knights could get out of this inning. And there's the outside corner that's not been there very often today, but quickly it's 0-2. See if he goes with a breaking ball. And he says no, here's the gas can. It's fouled away. 0-2. He's worked that pitch up and in as well. He's been behind on the fastball, though. It's hard to go to an off-speed pitch when you're that far behind. There's a little dribbler up the first base line. Matos will make the catch and the tag. We'll get a little bit of extracurriculars afterwards, and inning is over. So the Buffs leave 2. We go to the bottom of inning number 5. Time to stretch here at the ballpark. It's 8-2. Back after this on Kool TV.
Spring fishing season is just around the corner, and Border Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lewes, Daiwa, Shimano, and Abu Garcia. No matter what species of fish you are targeting, Borders has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders has baits in every style and size with a wide selection of tackle from Berkeley, Strike King, Zoom, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
River Cities Builders is a licensed general contractor specializing in commercial and industrial projects, and they have a history and reputation of providing top-notch expertise through their experienced and devoted workforce. River Cities Builders also is a gas facility maintenance company offering petroleum equipment maintenance and EMV compliant upgrades for smart payment terminals, and they offer 24 hours, 7 days a week emergency service. Call 606-473-4112 or visit rivercitiesbuildersinc.com.
We go to the bottom of inning number 5. Knights dance out of some danger there in the top of the inning. A nice play there by Matos. So Jan Rivera will lead things off, the Knights shortstop, with the sun beating down on the playing surface for the first time today. Rivera singled in the first, was stranded at third, and he flew out in the third. He squirts this one foul down the first base side, excuse me. Count goes to 1-1. Right-hander trying to sneak a breaking ball in there tight as Creed Worker's pitch misses. It's 2-1. There's a ball fisted down, and that one's going to drop in for a leadoff single in center. His second hit of the day. Let's see if the Knights can get some stuff going.
Now batting for the Knights, number 16, Leandro Guevara.
So Leandro Guevara, 2 for 2 today. And a single in the first, a double, and scored a run in the third. And drove in a run. That's in there for a called strike. 6-run second inning, the difference in this contest for the moment. Both teams added 2 in the third. Runner going. Here's a ball hit through the hole, hit and run perfectly. Rivera is going to go first to third, and the Knights have them at the corners with nobody out here in the 5th. Executed to perfection as Guevara hit behind the runner. And that brings in Cody Holub. Pair of walks. Stranded at first in the first inning, stranded at the third in the third. Great opportunity here for the Knights to try to claw back in this one. Down 8-2 in the 5th. Trying to pick up one of the 3 in the conference opener series. Came up empty yesterday, 18-5 in game 1, 13-1 in game 2. Knights will be back in action scheduled for Tuesday against Ohio Christian. And then conference action next weekend in a 3-game series against Montreat. Here's a dribbler out toward the second baseman. They're going to turn 2, but the ground ball will get the run home and make it 8-3.
Number 24, Jared
So 4-6-3 on the double play. Rivera scores. So cleans the bases, 2 down in the inning, and Jared Rosado will step in. Flew out to end the first, reached on an error back in the 3rd inning. He sends this one skyward into the sun. Mendoza fighting the sun out there in right center field, makes the catch, inning over. The Knights get one back. On 2 hits, nobody left on. Through 5, 8-3 your score. Back after this on Kool TV.
JD Flooring 2017 Ashland Road Greenup has been family owned and operated for over 30 years, featuring top-of-the-line material, guaranteed installation, and absolutely no one can beat JD Flooring's price. Need to replace your current flooring in one room or the entire house? Call JD Flooring in Greenup, 606-473-0411 for a free estimate. A call can get your house ready for any occasion. You'll absolutely love your new flooring from JD Flooring, 2017 Ashland Road, Greenup.
The Greenup County Public Library System is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
We'll go to the top of the 6th inning. Call to the bullpen for the Knights. They'll go to Esteban Baca. The right-hander will take over. So close the book on Matos. He goes 3 innings, 4 hits, 1 run it was earned, struck out 1, walked 3, did not hit a batter. Nice pitching today, 9 walks, 6 of those from Thompson. He also hit 2. So Matos, I thought he did well today, especially stepping in a tough situation there when he took the ball. Really battled through. So Esteban Baca trying to find the stats here on their stats program. This program is difficult to navigate through. This will be his 12th appearance this season. Trying to see if he's had what his stats are through the pitching side. Looks like his 7th official appearance this season on the mound. He's greeted with a first ball hit over to Del Cavo. Bobbles it for a moment, scoops it up, fires it across. 1 out on the first pitch. Good start.
Now batting, number 13, Angel Lobo.
So Lobo climbs in. He's 2 for 2 today. Single in the second. Let things off with a walk in the third. And then a double in the fourth. First pitch in there for a cold strike. At the knees, a called strike, 0-2. Sun-drenched field as the clouds start to part over top of the stadium here in Grayson. Still blustery cold outside. 0-2. Trying to take something off of that one and spikes it in front of the plate, 1-2. Give a hat tip today to Bevan. That young man has worked his behind off back there, trying to keep everything in front of him as best he can. Only had one that he kind of didn't get to as quickly as he needed to. Here's a ball swung on, but right at the center fielder, Thomason. And then he dropped it as he got to the glove. Not certain what happened there at the end, so the error will put the runner at second base with 1 out. So the second error of the ball game for the Knights. And we're going to get a pinch hitter in the spot of Mendoza. So Roland guard Molinari will step in for his first action. Big open stance for the lefty. Shows bunt, it's in the dirt. Smothered there by Bevan. 1-0. And if you're first time with us here on Kool TV, hit that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up if you see something you like. Hit the bell. It'll alert you each time we put out new material here on the channel. In your exclusive home for KCU Athletics right here on Kool TV. If you tuned in with us today, drop us a message here on the chat screen. Let us know where you're tuned in from. Here's the 1-0. Rocket out to the first baseman. That's right through the glove of Holub. That one gets into right field. That'll bring the runner to the plate and make it 9-3. Now, the only question on that is that the fact of, and I can't tell exactly where he was starting. If he was in front of the bag when that ball was hit, it's a hit. If he's behind the bag, it's an error. And they're going to give him a stand. That's okay, and that's the way it should go down. Is the way that plays up. If you're playing in front of the bag, you are not in your normal fielding position. So that was a hit. And I agree with that 100%. So the 7th hit of the ball game. So 2 balls and no strikes. Again, it's one of those crazy rules the way you have to go, but it's as a fielder, if you're playing in front of the bag, you are not in your normal fielding position. And that's why that if a ball gets on top of you, like what happened there with Holub, you're kind of taking a stab at it. So even though it goes through your legs, goes through your glove, whatever, it's, you're kind of making more of a reactionary fielding attempt than actual making your normal fielding attempt to it. So that's the reasoning of the ruling there, is depending on where the runner is or the fielder is whenever they try to field the baseball. So due to the fact if he was in front of the bag because of where he was holding the runner on, then therefore it becomes a hit, not an error. You talk about the game of inches in baseball, that's a perfect example right there. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fouled away. Jack Sutton 0 for 1 today. Sutton hit by a pitch and scored in the second, walked and scored in the third, and then grounded out to end the fourth. Trying to expand and misses down and away, 3-2. 9 runs, 7 hits, an error for Milligan. 3 runs, 5 hits, 2 errors for KCU. Runner goes. Swung on a miss. Here's a throw down to second base. High throw, and they can't get him. And then it kicks away out into shallow center field. They're going to try to make a move up here as throw comes in is late. So Molinari will go first to third on the high throw. So the swing and a miss gets the second out. Molinari gets second on the stolen base and then moving to third on the throwing error by the catcher. So 2 errors here in the inning. And Matthias 1-for-1 steps in and fouls the first one away. So now Baca's got to really dig in and hold that 10th run over at third base and get out of the frame unscathed. He let that one fly with a hefty oomph as he turned it to the plate. 0-2 on the swing and a miss. Top of the order due up next. This one nearly got away from Bevan as he jumps out of his crouch and makes a spear to bring that ball back in. One ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And that ends the inning. The Buffs get back 1 on 1 hit, 2 errors. They leave a runner aboard. And we go to the bottom of inning number 6. 9-3 your score. Back after this on Kool TV.
Kentucky Christian University is a private, nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky in Grayson. KCU offers both undergraduate and graduate programs, including the Teacher Leader Master of Arts in Education degree. They also have an array of competitive sports. Kentucky Christian University is committed to focusing on Christ while helping students build character and prepare for their future careers. Visit kcu.edu to learn more or to schedule a visit to campus. JSB Industrial Solutions, Inc. is owned and managed by Shane Wallingford to be a solutions provider for manufacturers tailoring to their specialized needs. It was created with the vision that good communication among all parties will provide the best answer to the problem. From ball mills used in pulverization to custom design of equipment or components, JSB Industrial Solutions, Inc. will gladly work with clients to resolve the issues that are prevalent. Their vision is to make your project their successful business. JSB Industrial Solutions, Tollsboro, Kentucky.
We go to the bottom of inning number 6. 7, 8, and 9 due up this inning for the Knights. Cameron Marucci will lead things off. Marucci 0 for 1 on the afternoon. Walked his last time up. Lifts this one skyward, giving chase is the first baseman. And he runs out of real estate right on the fence there. Spano couldn't get there. Good look there on your screen. Yeah, it's a little tight in the quarters here. Now, you say you had nothing to look at. You got a giant screen down here you could always go to. Oh, I don't want to hear the excuses. Jeez, oh, Pete. I'm standing over here in a Cracker Jack box, and my camera operator was saying they didn't have anything to look at. Doesn't matter. She probably couldn't see it regardless. She's blind with glasses on. And we put her on a camera. What are we doing? Or she's even up at 1-1. Here's a ball rocketed down the right field line. Molinari giving chase and comes on and makes the catch. And my question is, was that Molinari or did they reinsert Mendoza back in there? And they did put Mendoza back in, looks like. One thing I've got to remember that's got to go back in my bag, my binoculars. So Justin Legg, the right fielder, climbs in. Called strike. So Molinari does remain in right field for Mendoza. That one's low for a ball, 1-1. Big thanks to all of our sponsors again. Our title sponsor, Clark Pump and Shops of the Tri-State, A&A Porta Potties and River Cities Builders, First National Bank of Grayson, Kentucky Farmers Bank, Border Sporting Goods. His leg lifts this one out into right center field, making a long run all the way across was Paula, 2 down. Primary Plus Healthcare, Stoltz Pharmacy, and of course, Kentucky Christian University. Cole Thomason steps in 0 for 2. Thomason lined out to end the second, flew out to end the fourth. He's 0 for 2 today. Worker goes back to work. He's been efficient in his 2 2/3 of innings so far. Misses down and away with a slider. 1-0. Hot shot out toward the second baseman. Colotis picks and fires in a clean 1-2-3 inning for the Buffaloes here in the 6th. We're through 6, 9-3. Milligan in front. Back after this on Kool TV.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Not only is State Senator Robin Webb proud to support and congratulate our youth in all their endeavors in and out of the classroom, but your State Senator Robin Webb is also proud to support and work for all the adults in her district. Robin Webb strives to put forth the best for youth and adults alike. Whether it's in Frankfort or here at home in her district, know that Robin Webb puts you first in all of her decisions she makes. State Senator Robin Webb strives harder every day to make Kentucky a better place to work, live, and have fun.
Top of the 7th inning, 9-3. Milligan in front of KCU. James Carr, happy to have you along with us here. New first baseman for the Knights. As Noah Waltz will take over out at first base. Knights back in action on Tuesday. Ohio Christian making the trip down to Grayson. And then conference action back on Friday and Saturday. They'll play the first game of the 3-game series with Montreat on Friday at 1, and then 12 and 3 on Saturday. We'll have the action of all those games right here on Kool TV. Top of the order due up this inning. Leading things off is Gavin Jones. He's 1 for 2. Esteban Baca tries to sneak one in there at the belt and misses wide for a ball 2-0. Jones a walk and a run scored in the second, singled in the third, walked in the fifth. And he's ahead quickly 3-0. Bugaboo for the Knights today, 11 free passes. That's a called strike with a fastball right down Broadway, 3-1. 6 runs given up in that second inning. This one's chopped foul, 3-2. Other than that, it's been straight up even. 2 runs by each team in the third. Knights put 1 back in the fifth. Milligan got 1 back in the sixth. Another foul ball. Another payoff pitch from Baca. Misses high for a ball and a leadoff walk for Jones.
Now batting, number 6, Caleb Berry.
So the 10th walk of the ball game. 12th free pass with 2 hit batters. That brings in the catcher, Caleb Berry. He's 0 for 2. Walked and scored in the second. Another walk in the third. Flew out in the 5th. Started under clouds, had some snow showers this morning, rain early this morning when it was the warmest that it got all day today. Around 42 degrees this morning at 5. Quick pick of the runner over at first. Had some rain, and then about 10 o'clock this morning it started snowing. Snowed until about noon. Runner going. Here's a throw from Bevan down on the one hop. Is not in time. Jones gets in there with the stolen base. Pitch was a ball, so it's 2-0 at the plate to Caleb Berry. Good throw there by Bevan, but it was a tough throw to make on a low pitch. And we just balked another runner. This umpire over here is Mr. Balk. I could tell you the last time I've seen 3 balks in a single game. They just said it. I just watched him look at Rivera out at short when he asked him what he did. He said he rocked. There's a chopper over to the third baseman. Rosado knocks it down. He's going to keep the runner at third. So fielder's choice there will go down for Caleb Berry. But a heck of a play there by Rosado just to knock that ball down and keep the runner at third base. So put runners at the corners now with nobody out. And Jose Paula 0 for 2 to the plate. Corners will stay in. Middle stays back for double play depth. This one's low for a ball. Nine runs, 7 hits, an error. 3 runs, 5 hits, 3 errors. And for the first time today, I disagree with the official score. I credit that last play there for a single. That was a fielder's choice. Two balls and no strikes. Up and in, ball 3. Called strike, 3-1. This is a rocket out toward right center field, right at leg. He makes the catch, fires it in. The sacrifice fly will be complete and makes it 10-3. So Braden Spano will climb in. Roman Gerard Fry is the courtesy runner over at first base for the catcher. Spano lifts this one to deep right field, leg dropping back at the wall. That one's gone. Spano yells Yahtzee with a 2-run blast and makes it 12-3. His second extra base hit of the day. And that's the part of the park that you want to try to get it up into today because that's where the wind is blowing toward. And a big blast here with a 3-run shot. 3 runs in the inning on a 2-run shot. And that quickly, the lead is back to 9. So Vasily Kalutis, 1 for 4 today. Siegel in the 4th. He fouls this one away at the plate. Here's the 0-1. This was a slow early out to Del Cavo. He'll pick and throw. 2 down. That brings in Angel Lobo. 2 for 3 today, but no. Before he does that, Coach Dowers will make a trip to the mound. I think this is a conversation, too, when you talk about what you see with Mr. Lobo here. A single and a run scored in the 2nd, walked and scored in the 3rd, doubled in the 4th, reached on an error in the 6th on a ball that was hit to deep center field, but it is going to be a call to the bullpen. So Esteban Baca's day is done. We'll tell you about our change in the rotation when we return after this on Kool TV.
Osman Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmanpharmacy.com. Osman Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osman Pharmacy and Grill today. Osman Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
Call the bullpen for the Knights as they'll go to Andrew Combs. He'll make his first appearance of the season. 12-3 here in the 7th. Nobody on with 2 down in the inning as he takes over for Esteban Baca. So Baca's final line looks like this. 2 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned. 2 strikeouts and 1 walk. Did not hit a batter. And he'll go to work on Angel Lobo. Knights threatened with the 3 runs in the first, or 3 runners on it, in the first. Left the bases full. And then Milligan promptly answered with 6 in the 2nd. Took a 6-0 lead. Added 2 more in the 3rd. KCU answered with 2. That made it 8-2 after 3. Knights got 1 back in the 5th. Milligan answered with 1 more in the 6th, and then put up 3 here in the 7th. 2 coming off the big swing from Spano. Yes, he's got 2 extra base hits today, a double and a home run. So Lobo's 2 for 3. As Andrew Combs will toe the rubber for the first time this season. Misses down and in for a ball. There's a hot chopper out toward Rivera. The scoop. Strong arm across, and he gets him to end the 7th. Time to stretch here at the ballpark. 12-3 our score. Back after this on Kool TV.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pump and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
Osman Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmanpharmacy.com. Osman Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osman Pharmacy and Grill today. Osman Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg.
Bottom of the 7th inning, 12-3. Milligan in front of KCU, trying to make it a clean sweep on the weekend.
Number 11, Aiden Bevan.
12 runs, 3 runs for the Knights. Aiden Bevan, the catcher, will lead things off as we go to the top of the order. He looks at a pitch at the top of the zone that's called a strike. I don't think Mr. Bevan liked that one too much. Especially he's been trying to get that pitch a lot today. Slider that's in there for a called strike on the outer half of the plate. 0-2. Try to sneak that one in there. You know, watching Worker, he's kind of almost a sidearmer, not complete sidearm, but he's got that funky motion at the different arm slot than what you see. This one's swung on. Be a tough play. Second baseman Colotis coming over, reaches out and makes the grab in front of Molinari for out number 1.
Number 41,
and check that was not Molinari. They've actually moved Lobo over to right field, or from left field to right field. And there's a new left fielder, and that looks like it is Molinari. Here's a chopper out to Matthias. He'll pick and throw, 2 down.
Now back to the Knights. Number 17.
So Jan Rivera, 2 for 3 today, steps in. Rivera today singled in the first, flew out in the third, a single and a run scored in the 5th. That's upstairs, just out of the zone, 1-0. Two balls and no strikes to the shortstop for the Knights. Chopper foul down the third base side. That one gets off the tarp. I gave a hat tip to all the crew here today for the field work. The team did a phenomenal job getting the tarp off the field and not letting it turn into a wind sail. It was howling when we got here this morning. There's a ball back through the box. A nice backhand by Colotis. Over to first with a stretch by Spano. And a 1-2-3 inning as the Knights go in order in the 7th. 12-3 as we head to the 8th after this on Kool TV.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more. Offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
12-3. Milligan in front of KCU. Freshman Andrew Combs out on the bump. Combs, the pride of Breathitt County High School out of Jackson, Kentucky. Needed only 2 pitches in his first batter to get out of the 7th inning there. He'll go to work on the bottom 3 of the order. Now the left fielder, Molinari, who came into the ball game for Mendoza. And then Lobo moved to right, and Molinari moved over to left. So Molinari 1 for 1. Singled in the 6th. On a sharply hit ball back at the first baseman. Combs' first pitch misses low for a ball. Two and 0. Three balls and no strikes to the leadoff hitter, Molinari. Molinari, Sutton, and Matthias. 3 to go here for the Buffs in the top of the 8th. Trying to sneak that one in on the hands, and he does so for a called strike. 3-1. Combs back to work. Swung on, lifted skyward. Left center field, Thomason fighting the sun, fell down and still made the catch. We've seen a couple of the outfielders today have some trouble with the footing, but a nice job there to haul that one in, 1 away.
Now batting, number 10, Jack Sutton.
We had some heavy rains for a bit on Friday. On Thursday, going into Friday. And then they played the doubleheader here yesterday. And the crazy weather change that we had overnight. It's going to be near 60 tomorrow. Nice breaking ball to start things off against Jack Sutton. Sutton's 0 for 2. Struck out his last time up. One ball, one strike to the third baseman. Trying to sneak that one in on the outer half of the plate, but it misses wide and low, 2-1. The pitch. Swung on, lifted skyward, drifting back, Guevara. In front of the warning track, fighting the wind, and hauls it in. Nice catch by him out there in left, 2 down. You could tell, he got settled underneath it, then had to step in as the wind grabbed the ball and shoved it right back into the gap. It's something we've been dealing with all day today. So the shortstop, Andrew Matthias, 1 for 2 today. Struck out last time up in the 6th, singled in the 5th. I have no idea where that missed. I think Combs is saying the same things. He kind of looked in. There's the 1-0. That's the same pitch. 1-1. Jeez, oh, Pete. Thank God we don't have K-zone. 1-1. Breaking ball high, 2-1. Two down at the top of the 8th, 12-3, Milligan in front. 2-1 pitch. Nice pitch at the knees for a called strike, 2-2. Definitely want to stop things right here as top of the order stands in the on-deck circle with Gavin Jones. If Matthias can roll things over. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down in the 8th. He fists this one and lifts it straight up into the elevator shaft. Bevan at the warning track in front of the fence, makes the catch, and ends the inning. Buffs go in order. We go to the bottom of the 8th. 12-3 our score. Back after this on Kool TV.
Where does your money go? When you bank with us, your deposit becomes your neighbor's loan. A real estate agent sells a house. They get a commission. They deposit it with us. We use it to make an auto loan to one of our customers. Hometown people helping each other grow. That's what it's all about. First and People's Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC. We are the home office.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
Bottom of the 8th inning we go. Call to the bullpen for the Buffs. As another right-hander comes on. As Austin Maxey takes over. Maxey on the season. His 5th appearance, has 2 saves on 5 innings of work, comes in with an ERA of 9. 2 hits, 5 runs, all earned. Strikeouts of 5, walks of 4. He's given up 1 home run in his 17 batters that he's faced. So close the book on Worker. He goes 4 innings, 2 hits, 1 run, it was earned. Struck out a batter, did not walk a batter.
Now batting for the Knights, number 16.
So he'll go to work
Leandro Guevara.
on 4, 5, and 6 for the Knights. As Leandro Guevara, 3 for 3 today. He looks at a fastball that's in there for a called strike. Guevara doubled in the 3rd, singled in the 5th. Breaking ball that had him tied up there, and he comes up empty, 0-2. He goes upstairs with some sweet cheese and comes up with a good morning, good afternoon, good night for the strikeout. And the new first baseman, Noah Waltz, steps in for his first action today. I liked his music. Little Dixieland Delight there from Alabama. I just got to go watch them in concert live down in Virginia Beach a few years back. My wife bought me tickets for the concert. It was listed for Portsmouth. She thought it was Portsmouth, Ohio. It was Portsmouth, Virginia. I said it was just it was a trick just to get me to take her to the beach is what it was. I looked it up, and I saw Portsmouth, Virginia. I said, where in the heck is Portsmouth, Virginia? I looked it up as Virginia Beach, and I was like, you got to be kidding me. 2-1. In there for a called strike, 2-2. It was well worth it. I got to go see Alabama, so I was happy with that. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fouled away. I will say this, Virginia Beach, of the beaches that I have gone to, is probably my favorite. We went to Myrtle Beach, and that was the worst place I've ever been in my entire life. There's a ball out in the gap. That one's going to find green space and maybe head to the wall, and it will. Waltz on his horse making the turn. He'll head out to second base, and a stand-up, 1-out double. So Jared Rosaldo will step in 0 for 3. Flew out in the 5th in the inning, flew out in the 1st in the inning, and reached on an error in the third. I believe we've got a pinch hitter here. I did not catch his number. It's a and we do have a pinch hitter for Mr. Rosado. Eli Stowers stepping in now. First pitch was in there for a called strike. Here's a chopper out towards short, backpedaling as Matthias. He'll make the play. That moves the runner over to third base, 2 down.
Now batting for the Knights, number 26.
So Cameron Marucci, 0 for 2 today. Flew out in the 6th to open the inning, walked in the 3rd, and grounded out to start the 2nd. Ball in the dirt there. Waltz over at third after the double. Quickly ahead is Marucci 2-0. Top of the order coming up in the 9th for the Buffs. That's a called strike at the knees. 2-1. In the air, right field, giving chase, and it gets out of play. Count goes to 2-2. Maxey back to work. A hard shot. What a bounce it took there to get past the shortstop on the diving attempt. An RBI 2-out single for Cameron Marucci makes it 12-4. That ball hit the turf, and it took a hard right bounce. And Matthias, all he could do was try to stick his glove out and try to knock it down, which he could not do so. So Justin Legg 0 for 3 climbs in. That one's past the catcher to the backstop. Marucci will move up easily to second base on the pass ball. Twelve runs, 8 hits, an error for Milligan. 4 runs, 7 hits, 3 errors for KCU. Chance to add another one here in the 8th if Legg can come up with Marucci out at second. He's quickly ahead, 2-0. Thomason to go next. That's at the knees for a call strike, 2-1. A guy in front of me with a radar gun. I wish he would tip that thing just a tip more down so I could see what the numbers said on it. Two and two. We're going to have to add that to the Cool Hit Sports Network radar gun for the games. I'm going to talk to Jim about that. We need that. We need to get that for the. We know that on the screen as well. 2-2. That one's to the backstop past the catchers. That's going to be a wild pitch. That one hit about 59 feet 6 inches. So count goes full. Runner moves to third of Marucci. Here's the payoff pitch. Slow roller up the line. The third baseman coming on, makes the throw, and not in time. It's going to be an infield single as Sutton got loose of the ball fairly quickly, but legs it out, and it's 12-5.
Kool Thomason.
So Cole Thomason steps in. He's 0 for 3. Knights have gotten 2 back here in the inning. They trail it by 7, but a chance to roll it back to the top of the order at least in the bottom of the 9th. Maxey pumps in there a first pitch fastball for a called strike. Swing and a miss. Now the question is, Jeff, if I can convince him to get us a radar gun, how do we get that on our screen? We'll figure that part out. You get us a radar gun, we'll figure out how to get it on the screen. 0-2. Swung on, down the line, left field, giving chase. Molinari making a diving effort. He doesn't get there. Here's Legg coming to third. He'll slide in safely, and a 2-out double by Thomason, and the Knights have something brewing here in the 8th. And that brings in Aiden Bevan at the top of the order. We get a visit to the mound before this happens. I would be shocked if they pitch to Bevan and go toward Del Cavo, as they would load the bases. They've done that twice in the ball game, to load the bases and get the force out anywhere with 2 down. And there's a lot of people they hate this part of the game when someone issues the free pass in this situation, but it's strategy. They're going to pitch to Bevan, though. Check swing, can't hold up. 0-1. Del Cavo in the on-deck circle would go next. 12-5 here in the 8th. Knights down 7 with 2 on in scoring position with 2 down. That one's in the dirt. 1-1. Bevan flew out to second his last time up. A strikeout in the 4th. Ground out in the 1st and the 3rd. Breaking ball called strike. 1-2. Tried to get him to chase the slider and would not go. Count evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ground ball hit to short. Matthias scoops and throws a long stretch there by Spano, and that'll end the inning. But the Knights get 2 runs on 4 hits. They leave 2. We go to the 9th. 12-5 your score. Back after this on Kool TV.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
I'm April Perry, the CEO of Kentucky Farmers Bank. On average, our employees have been with Kentucky Farmers Bank for over 10 years, and that is important to you and us. We want you to know who you are dealing with. Whether you are financing a new home, buying a car, or remodeling your kitchen, Kentucky Farmers Bank is the better bank for all your needs.
Kentucky Farmers Bank, the better bank for all your financial needs since 1931. Located in Ashland, Summit, and Catlettsburg. KentuckyFarmersBank.com. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Wrong answer. I'm about to fire my camera operator. I know we're back. It's okay. Listen, I've not fired her yet today, and that's kind of odd. I mean, usually I fire her at least once a game. But, no, hat tip to our crew here today. Our executive producer, Jeff Irwin. Our assistant producer is Jacob Hankins, camera operator Felicia Collier. Happy to have everyone here along with us here on this first game of the season for our coverage of Knights baseball. Plenty of games to come in the upcoming future. Again, visit us on our website, Quits1057.com. I'll be getting the calendars updated very shortly. We'll have all the upcoming games. And, again, here on Kool TV, if it's your first time with us and have not done so, hit that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up. If you see something you like, hit that bell. We'll give you an alert each time that we put out new material. All right, so Ethan Ammerman will step in as a pinch hitter here for Gavin Jones. Top of the order due up this inning for the visiting Buffaloes, who lead it by 7. Trying to make it a sweep to open up conference play. Andrew Combs will start his second inning of work. And an inning and a third so far. Dart to the outside corner, evens the count at 1-1. That 6-run second inning haunting the Knights here in this one. A slider that gets off the foot of the catcher again. Bevan's taken 2 off the bottom of his foot today. Two and 1 to the pinch hitter, Ammerman. That's right down Broadway, a called strike, 2-2. The pitch. Slow roller out to Rivera. Flips and throws. 1 out. So in comes the catcher, Caleb Berry. Here's a ball roped right at Tomlinson. He came in and made a bad break on it. That one gets over his head and up against the wall. Berry's on his horse. He'll slam on the brakes out at second base with a 1-out double. Oh, there's my bad. I heard it. I heard the words my bad. She's fired. There we go. Camera operator trying to think what she's doing. Hell, never think. You don't get paid in this job to think. We pay you to see, but we know you can't see anyways, so. Jose Paula, as a helicopter is getting ready to land on top of us here over top of the stadium. It's landing literally right behind us. The helipad's right behind us. Yeah, well, no, I'm sorry. We've got 2 military helicopters coming over top of us. First pitch misses down and in for a ball. Paula 0 for 2 today. Sacrifice fly his last time up in the 7th. This one lifted skyward right field. Leg has it sized up, fighting the sun and the wind, makes the catch, runner tags. He'll go to third base standing up. So a runner moves to third, but 2 down here in the 9th.
Now batting, number 18, Braden Spano.
And Braden Spano is 2 for 5, and his 2 have been big ones. A 3-run double in that 6-run second inning, and then a 2-run blast his last time through. That one nearly hit him. I would say I would not give this cat anything close to swing at either. And they did so, and he just undressed Combs on the mound as he sends a laser beam right back past him for his third hit of the afternoon and another RBI and makes it 13-5.
Now batting, number 41, Vasily Kaludis.
So Vasily Kaludis 1 for 5 today. Pair of groundouts in the 6th and the 7th, singled in the 4th. 13-5 with 2 outs here on the 9th. And we'll get a pinch runner over at first base. As Spence will come on to run. Two-out rallies have been a killer today for this Knights team. Quick pick of the runner, back easily. Waltz has taken over at third base. There's a nice pitch at the knees for a called strike 1-1. And at first base is Fidel Avalar. Combs with a long hold, the 1-1. Two-seamer to the outside corner for a called strike 1-2. There is a corner on that side of the plate today. 1-2. Breaking ball, fisted over toward the third base side. Waltz trying to make a diving grab, but can't do so. So Kaludis digs in, partially open stance from that left side. 1 on, 2 outs. Throw over to first, back in easily is Spence. 10 hits, 13 runs for the visitors. 9 hits, 5 runs for the Knights. Breaking ball called, strike 3. Beautiful pitch there to end the inning. Buffs push across a run on 2 hits. They leave a runner. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Knights need 8. Back after this on Kool TV.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pump and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
Spring fishing season is just around the corner, and Borders Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lewes, Daiwa, Shimano, and Abu Garcia. No matter what species of fish you are targeting, Borders has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders has baits in every style and size with a wide selection of tackle from Berkeley, Strike King, Zoom, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Borders Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
Call to the bullpen for the Buffs as Austin Maxey hands the ball off. We go through their roster of 70, and I'll get you the new pitcher. Canyon Green will take over. So due up this inning for the Knights is Del Cavo, Rivera, and Guevara. 13-5 is our score. 6 runs in the second is kind of the big moment of this ball game. Both teams with 2 runs in the third. KCU added 1 in the 5th. Milligan answered with 1 in the 6th. 3 more by the Buffs in the 7th. KCU got 2 in the 8th. And Milligan pushes 1 back across in the 9th. 13-10-1, 5-9-3. So Guillermo Del Cavo 0 for 1. Grounded out to shortstop his first time through. Come on to take over for Garcia, who left the game after ending an inning on a play over at first base and then kind of went to the bench really holding his arm downward. It was in significant amount of pain, did not return. So certainly hope the best wishes for him. Big 12-6 breaking ball there by Grin by both pitches that he's offered, 2-0. Knights back in action on Tuesday. Conference action next Friday and Saturday with Montreat. They'll play Ohio Christian on Tuesday. 2-0 swung on out to Matthias. Picking a throw. 1 out. Matthias is a player, too. He's I've watched him as he plays this game. He plays back on some balls, but he gets away with it because the fact is he can absolutely let it fly when he needs to. So we'll get a pinch hitter. Ray Tartleton will come on, and now Calvo coming up, a little gimpy back to the bench. So Tarleton, his first at-bat of the game. He squirts this one foul off the first base side. The 0-1. Breaking ball misses low for a ball. 1-1. The pitch. 2 balls and a strike. That's in there for a called strike, 2-2. Guevara stands in the on-deck circle. Will go next. 1 away in the bottom of the 9th inning. 2-2. Outside corner called strike 3. 2 down. So Leandro Guevara, 3 for 4 today. Struck out his last time through there in the 8th. Singled in the 5th, doubled and scored in the 3rd, singled in the 1st. Breaking ball tumbles in there for a called strike, 0-1. That's in there. No. Just missed high for a ball. 1-1. The pitch. Swung on, lifted skyward, right center field. Lobo calls it off, and that's the ball game. As the Buffs make it a sweep here in Grayson. Final score in this one, 13-5. Post-game show when we return after this on Kool TV.
JD Flooring, 2017 Ashland Road Greenup has been family owned and operated for over 30 years, featuring top-of-the-line material, guaranteed installation, and absolutely no one can beat JD Flooring's price. Need to replace your current flooring in one room or the entire house? Call JD Flooring in Greenup, 606-473-0411 for a free estimate. A call can get your house ready for any occasion. You'll absolutely love your new flooring from JD Flooring, 2017 Ashland Road, Greenup.
The Greenup County Public Library system is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
Final score here, 13-5. Milligan knocks off KCU. 6 runs in the second, both teams 2 runs in the third. 1 run in the 5th by the Knights, 1 in the 6th by the Buffs. They put 3 more up in the 7th. KCU answers with 2 in the 8th. Buffs close it out with 1 in the 9th, and they win it 13-5. Individual numbers look like this. Jones goes 1 for 2 with 2 runs scored. He walked 3 times. Barry 1 for 4 with 3 runs scored with 2 walks. Paula drove in 2. Spano had the big day of the day. 3 for 6, 6 RBIs. A home run, 1 of 3 doubles. Lobo and Spano and Barry had the doubles club. No triples today for either one of those. Lobo 2 for 4 this afternoon. That rounded out the double-digit hit club for the visiting Buffaloes. For the Knights, Jan Rivera 2 for 4 this afternoon. Guevara goes 3 for 5. That were the only 2 that had multiple hits in the game. Thomason, Guevara, and Waltz turned in doubles. Pitching looks like this for the visitors. Wheel goes 3 innings, 3 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned. Struck out 1, he walked 4. He'll take the win. Worker goes 4 innings, 2 hits, 1 run it was earned. Struck out a batter, no walks. Maxey, an inning of work, 4 hits, 2 runs, both earned. Struck out a batter. And Guerin, 1 inning of hitless baseball. He also struck out a batter. Thompson goes 2 innings, 2 hits, 7 runs, all earned. Struck out none and walked 6. He also hit 2 batters. He'll suffer the loss. Matos comes in for 3 innings, 4 hits, a run it was earned, walked 3 and struck out a batter. Baca, an inning and 2/3, 2 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned. Struck out 2 and walked 1. And Combs goes the final 2 1/3, 2 hits, a run, it was earned, struck out 1 and did not walk a batter. Final box score looks like this for the Buffaloes: 13 runs on 10 hits, 1 error. They left 10 runners on base. For the Knights, 5 runs, 9 hits, 3 errors. They leave 8 runners on base. Big hat tip to our crew this afternoon. Our executive producer was Jeff Irwin. Assistant producer was Jacob Hankins. Our camera operator, Felicia Collier. Great thanks to all the great folks here for Kentucky Christian University for helping us get all squared away here in our first broadcast here for the 24 calendar year. We'll be back with you on Tuesday, weather pending. Knights bring in Ohio Christian. It's a 1 o'clock first pitch. We'll be with you beginning at 12:45 right here on Kool TV. Again, your final score. Milligan wins this one 13-5. They take the season opener in the conference with a sweep over the Knights with 3 games here in Grayson. For Jeff Irwin, Jacob Hankins, Felicia Carr, and other great folks at the Kool Sports Network, I'm James Carr, saying thanks for tuning in and have a great weekend, everyone. Thank you for watching Kentucky Christian University Baseball on Kool TV. This broadcast of KCU Baseball has been an exclusive sports presentation of the Kool Sports Network and Kool TV.